Welcome back to Expeditions Rome, and to Rome we march. After we conquered Asia Minor, we're on our way back home. But before we continue, let's spend our skill points. Who has some? We don't. You have. Now, what do you want to be? Everything and nothing. That's not too bad, actually. Of opportunity will cause weakened knockdown. I love that. That's really useful to cause panic. Resistances. Yeah, I think that's leveled. I think set movement to 0, applies weakened, if target is already weakened or harried. They will be stunned. Ah, okay. So it applies weakened, or if the target is already weakened, it will apply stunned. Minus 50% is really good. You, my friend, are a medic. Bring an inconsistent target back in action. Yeah, that's useful, but honestly, we do have Cineros to do that. He will get that eventually. So then it would be a 10% chance. Deals 2 poison damage. Character cannot be healed. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. A medic who poisons. You are a vanguard. Taunting, yeah. That's pretty good, the taunting, I do like that. And you are a marksman. I don't really know how to use that. This I don't like. Spotted can be useful. Yeah, I don't know about these. This can be useful on any archer, because if they are engaged with somebody, they at least can get some space, because they cannot use their bow. Adrenaline junkie. Why not? You're a flag bearer. That's cool. Inspire, now resets. Target's cooled. Oh. I do like that. We should have that on us. But it's in the flag bearer. I think we're leveled as a destroyer. Or we have most points there. Applies crippled. All ranged hits. Piercing damage, 79. Inflict bleeding. Yeah, might be good. I like that though. You are an assassin. Against leaders could be useful. Sneak attack. Oh, 100%. Whatever that means. And you apply boasting. Oh, nice. You get that. And that's it. Awesome. Now let's talk to everybody before we leave.
I have wanted to come to Rome for so long. I am almost nervous now.
It's a splendid sight. I'm sure you'll love it. There's no place like Rome in the whole world.
That is what everyone says. Now I get to see it for myself. I'll let you know if I agree. You
Awesome.
are happy to be home?
I'm happy I'll get to see my family. They're what makes this city my home. Yeah,
They will be quite happy to see you again, I bet. I have no place to stay, of course. I can stay in your home, maybe. Just for now.
of course you can. My family villa is in need of dependably security. I'll be happy to let you stay at my villa for long as you wish, yeah. You can live in my villa for a few months at least, until you find a place of your own. It's best if you don't. My family's finances have been poor for some years. No, I don't think she can stay. I'm happy to let you stay. As long as
That
you
is
wish.
generous. Thank you. I will try to find a place for myself, but it is good to know there is no rush.
Are you planning to stay in Rome in the long term?
We will see. Maybe I will hate it. Then I will have to go and find someplace else to be. But I think I will want to stay. If I can find place to live.
You might draw a lot of attention in Rome.
You think it will be bad? Maybe you can help me buy nice Roman stola. Then I will fit in. Right?
I'm sure we can make you fit in with a little work. It may take a little more than that. Not many Roman women look like they could wrestle a bull into submission. She'll fit right
We will
in.
go shopping. It will be fun.
Rome loves gladiators. You could make a good living in the arena.
Why would I want to keep fighting when I don't have to? Fighting is a necessity of life. It is not sport. I did not come to Rome to keep fighting.
Good. Awesome. What about you, Julia? You look a bit weird? Does she? Aren't you glad we're back?
Not really. I like it better out there.
The sweaty tents you share with 7 others, the makeshift bathing facilities, having to shit in a hole in the dirt. What's not to love? I mean, okay, did you share really why?
I don't know. People. There's a lot of people in Rome. I'm not a people person.
I can relate. By Juno, cheer up, Kalida. Aren't you excited about meeting your friends and family again? You know you don't have to do this. You can stay out here. Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm dreading.
Oh. So now you do look a bit weird.
Oh, thanks. Just what every girl hopes to hear. I don't want to return. I don't even know where to go. This is the first time I'm back home.
You're always welcome to stay with me in our villa if you need a place. Let's invite everybody, even though if this is a romance chance. I would rather like to romance with her, actually. If I now think of it. Maybe we have a chance later. Maybe we can romance everybody.
I appreciate that, but I'd better not.
Oh, dang
I don't
it.
want to depend on someone else. I've seen how
Okay.
badly that can turn out. But I appreciate the offer, really.
That's nice. Will you have to pretend to be a man again while you're in Rome? Maybe I can help you get your own home back then.
Doubtful. But I'll keep it in mind.
How did you like Asia?
Good weather, nice food. What's not to like? And you've got what you wanted too.
That's true. Yeah.
I wouldn't count on anything. Those Vitellius bastards are slippery. Expect the unexpected.
Okay.
What is it, Legati?
You seem
It
discontent.
is inaction that bothers me. Idleness corrodes the warrior's mind.
Dang, Bestia. Life is not a series of battles. Cherish the quiet moments. There will always be a war.
It is in the quiet moments a warrior dies. I would rather stay alert.
So what will you do now? Is there something waiting for you?
There was, but not in Rome. I had a sister once.
Oh.
Although sometimes I question my own sanity. Did she truly exist? Or did I merely dream of her?
Aristocles teaches us that one may never truly know. We live chained inside a cave, staring at the shadows on a wall.
None can chain Bestia Tabat anymore. I will find out where my sister is.
Okay. How did you come to be separated?
We were both sold as children. She fetched a higher price than I, for she was better in every way than I was. I do not know what became of her.
Oh. How does he want to find her then? Perhaps we can find her together after my work at the Senate is done?
I shall consider your offer.
We shall help you find your sister, Bestia. Failing that, we shall prove her existence or the lack thereof.
Yeah, I think we should help our friends. Where we can, because they're our friends. What did you think about the campaign?
You are a capable commander. Mercy is your weakness. Your enemies exist as long as they survive.
In some situations you need an enemy alive to achieve a greater victory.
Can't think of any situation like you mentioned.
You'll see, Bestia, you'll see. It's all tactics.
Welcome home, Domine.
Are you happy to be back?
More than happy. Although it was nice to be back in my homeland once again, I find it quite impossible to not miss Rome. All I need now is a change of clothes and a day trip to the library.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'll see to it that you get whatever you need, old friend.
Much appreciated. It was good to be back in action, but now my old bones are in dire need of some rest.
What's the first thing you want to do? I mean, he just told us.
To see your mother. I'm sure she is anxious to know we've arrived.
So, okay, not changing clothes and find the library. That's a good idea indeed. Do it discreetly though, and let me know if Mother is doing well, so we don't visit her.
I shall be cautious like a lizard. None shall be aware of my presence.
Good. All in all, this campaign went well, I'd say.
It appears we have everything we need against Vitellius Scaevola. But keep in mind, appearances can be deceiving.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
I know you will.
Thanks, old friend. Okay,
Legate?
so... Are you feeling
I
well?
always get this weird feeling when I'm back. Like I've left something of mine behind out there.
Oh no. Did you forget to pack something? I don't know about you, but what I need right now is a warm bath.
Now there's a thought. That masseuse from Lutetia. I wonder if she's still around. Brilliant idea, Legate.
So, is it then, what will you do now? So this is it then?
You know what? For once, I'll do nothing. Nothing at all. And it will be glorious.
I need to get my home back, but after that I might join you in your pursuit for nothing, my friend. Yeah. Why not?
A word of warning, Legate. My nothing involves a lot of debauchery and degeneracy.
Oh, I was thinking more along the line of actual nothing. I've earned the right to experience the finest debauchery Rome has to offer.
In that case, we have a compact. As they say in Rome, live with Kaiso, live your life.
And who are they? The people who say that?
You know, people say that. I'm sure I've heard some people saying that.
We did all right back. We did all right back in the East, huh?
Couldn't be better. We have conquered Asia, and you have all the evidence you need to put that traitorous Vitellius Scaevola behind bars.
Absolutely. Nice. Awesome. Let's go.
Away, Lucullus, and his victorious legion. Welcome home.
Salve, Vitus. It is good to be home again. I'm looking forward to a nice bath and a flask of good Carthaginian wine. Maybe two.
May I humbly recommend Vipsanius Marcellus' new batch? People say it's heavenly.
Ah, your recommendations never fail to impress. Do address the Legatus, though. This victory was of his doing more than mine.
My apologies, Legate. I neither know nor recognize you.
Apologies accepted. That better be the last time you fail to address the victorious commander of the Asia campaign. Questor, The consul overstates my contribution. Yeah, apology accepted. I'm Tullus Tarquinius Corvus. See to it that you recognize me from now on.
Thank you. I am sure you'll be remembered from now on. Now, let us conclude our business. The consul seems to attribute the success of this campaign to you, Legate. Thus it is your duty to formally disband the Legion and relinquish your weapons. Beyond this river lies the Pomerium, and not even a victorious Imperator can cross it bearing arms.
That's true. What do you mean, disband? This is our army. We will know what that means. I do understand. We will, of course, obey the rules.
Our laws are what separates us from animals. You have given up your command, but you have retained your virtue. You can always get your command back when Rome needs you again.
I feel a bit naked. Your weapons have been confiscated. They will be returned when you leave Rome again. You've taught me much, Patrone. I owe you everything.
Ah, you overstate my influence. It is easy to make a sharp sword out of good steel. The River Rubicon marks the sacred line where you stop being a warrior. It is time you learn how you may conquer a more civilized battleground. We shall meet at my villa in 2 nights. There are people I want you to meet prior to the Senate hearing. We must get your villa back somehow. Do not worry about your favorite gladius. Your war gear will be kept safely in my summer villa outside the city.
Awesome.
I hope you are hungry, Domine. Lucullus is known for his lavish feasts. Do not eat anything until I've tasted it first. I wouldn't put it past the Vitellius brothers to poison this entire party just to get you and Lucullus.
But you shall not be poisoned, Cineros. What are we doing here? Shouldn't we prepare ourselves for the Senate hearing? Yeah, we are right 2 days later, right? In Lucullus's villa.
I am sure Dominus Lucullus has a reason and a plan. I would play along. My personal mission tonight is to taste each and every single dish. You may have to roll me home.
Cineros, don't! Who is in attendance tonight?
I see that Tullius Cicero and Porcius Cato are both here
Cato
tonight.
is here.
They are highly esteemed senators of the Optimatus faction.
No way. The famous advocate Cicero?
The very same. He is an orator of unmatched skill. He was trained in Greece, you know.
Awesome. I wish I had some kind of weapon on me.
To what end? A blade would not help against poison.
That's true. But you do not either. Just wait for the others to eat. If they all drop dead, we just don't eat anything. Alright, I'm going in. Wish
May
me luck.
Fortuna smile on you, Domine. I'll be here if you need me.
Right on time. Just like a proper Legatus. Welcome, son. After this long and arduous campaign, a feast is all you need.
I'd rather get my villa back and have a feast there.
All in due time. All in due time. Now, divert your attention to our guests. This is more important than you think.
Should we be preparing for the Senate?
We should, and we are. This is our preparation. The guests in this party were not randomly chosen. Our success largely depends on your conduct tonight.
Who are these people then?
Well, you know Marcus Minucius Thermus. He's still thankful for your timely assistance and the saving of his life. You probably remember Marcus Aurelius Cotta as well. He seems to have brought his siblings, Lucius and Aurelia Cotta. The gentleman in the corner is Marcus Tullius Cicero. Making his acquaintance should prove to be very useful for you. I plan for him to become your advocate tomorrow.
Awesome.
Last but not least, I've also invited Marcus Porcius Cato, who may or may not represent you as well. You see why it was important for you to be here.
Any specific I should do?
I think
Anything
not.
specific.
Just be your charming self and try to win them over. And please relax. You have defeated an army of rebel pirates. This is a simple dinner party.
At least I could stab the pirates to death. You're right as always.
Of course I am. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I will go and mingle.
Be sure to join us at the table before you leave. I'd like to introduce you to Cato myself. And smile. And do not walk like you have just swallowed a measuring pole.
Okay. Let's talk to Thermos first.
Ah, it's good to see you again. Have some wine.
You look well,
barely
Thermos.
old enough
Have
to
you
wipe his
recovered
own
yet?
arse. My leg still hurts every now and then, and all this rain isn't helping. That is nothing compared to what could have been. You have my eternal gratitude.
It was the least I could do to save a commanding officer. There's still a lot I can learn from you.
Much appreciated. But I am eager to return to my propraetorship in Asia. With any luck, Rome will never have need of me again.
Do you have any opinions on my impending Senate hearing? Do you know all of these people? Ask about the people, because he's on our side anyways.
Only those who matter. Be careful around Cotta. He's still reeling somewhat from that damage that was done to his pride.
But we rescued him, yeah.
To a man like Cotta, an honorable death would have been preferable to a humiliating near miss.
Really? Do you have any opinions on my impending we can ask both.
It is pretty much out of my hands. I'd follow your Patronus's lead. Lucullus is a smart man who usually has a few backup plans. I understand you have all the evidence you need to expose Vitellius Scaevola. It's a strong position. Nevertheless, I would advise caution. Vitellius Scaevola, and especially his brother Lurco, are ruthless and cunning. Expect the unexpected.
I will. Looking at the statues. They're pretty cool. It's a philosopher. Okay. To whom can we talk? That's a bit funny here in the middle. Oh, that's where we maybe should go last. Let's talk to Cotta.
Is Pompeius Magnus not coming tonight?
He's in Hispania, I believe.
Pompeius!
Oh, I thought this was my chance to win his patronage.
That's funny.
Of course. The savior of the legions, Lucullus Wonder Kid. I knew you would be here.
Ah, okay. He doesn't like us. Salve, I can leave if this is a private conversation.
Nonsense. It's a party after all. What would be the purpose of these gatherings if we refrained from conversation? I am Aurelia Cotta. Marcus and Lucius are my brothers. It's wonderful to meet you, Legate. We were just talking about you anyway.
Of course we were.
You're speaking of me in good terms, I hope.
We were discussing how you saved my brother's life and became the hero of the Asia campaign.
I can't really take full credit there. Licinius Lucullus was my guide and mentor. I was simply at the right place at the right time. Everyone knows the value of a great leader like Marcus Aurelius Cotta. It would have been a crime not to save him. Yeah.
Yet my son Gaius was not valuable enough to be saved.
Oh no. I tried. He just dropped in front of me. I couldn't do anything. You're Gaius' mother? Though I knew him only briefly, I considered him a friend. His death pains me, but there was nothing I could do. He's a great man who seemed destined to accomplish great things. Oh, wow. Yeah. Gosh. I'm sorry.
I apologize, Legate. They told me you had become close despite how briefly you knew each other.
Oh, the broken sword, right. I brought this home after his son died. It's the blade of his sword.
Oh, it's broken. This sword was my father's. It was called Croquet Morse. You were friends with him, weren't you? However briefly. Why don't you keep it? I think I still have the old schematics for it. I'll have a servant bring them to your villa tomorrow.
What an honor. So, yeah, what about the weather? A bit bleak, isn't it?
Really? Are you so eager to display your shallowness?
I was merely trying to steer the conversation with Joel that I am interested in heavenly phenomena.
Well, I'm not.
You seem confrontational, Marcus. Did I do something to draw your ire?
Other than saving his life?
Lucius!
Oh, please, let him talk, Aurelia. Let everyone witness the failure of Marcus Aurelius Cotta. The man who got himself captured and let his nephew die. The consul who had to be saved by a homeless runt.
Dang. Yeah, we need to try to get him on our side. To speak frankly, I think none of this is your fault. Saving a life was an honor.
Rest assured, my brother is thankful for that, Legate.
Okay, I better leave. Dang it. Okay. That is exciting. To whom shall I talk first? Does it matter even? Kikaro.
Salve. I've heard a lot about you. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero.
I've heard a little about you as well. Not only a little.
Is that so? Few people beyond the political circles would know of me. My reputation depends largely on who's talking.
I like his voice acting. Isn't that true for everyone? A man's actions are absolute. It doesn't matter what others say about them.
Yet, our reputations are built on how others speak of our actions, not on the actions themselves.
That's true. So what do you do?
I'm an advocate. I defend those whom others seek to incriminate. But I'm sure a career soldier such as you would find the topic rather boring.
No, not at all. I'm fascinated by legal matters. Yeah.
Indeed. I suppose that makes sense, especially considering the predicament you're in.
Are these all friends of Lucullus?
That depends what you mean by friend. Your Patronus, Lucullus, is a consul. Many people would claim to be his friend. There's a difference between knowing someone and merely knowing someone's name, though. Are we friends?
At least I know your name.
True, my friend. You know my name.
That's it? Uh-oh.
That is absolutely unnecessary. I'd spend it all on farmlands. People need their food.
Indeed they do. But what good is food if it's obtained by illegitimate means? What do you think about it, Legate?
I seem to have walked into an ambush. Clearly my scouts have failed me.
Fortunately, I know you are good at handling ambushes.
Spoils of war. Unaccounted for and untaxed. Should they be used for development to feed the people of Rome? A simple question.
Immorality breeds immorality. The means of something influences its result. Of course, the ends justify the means. It doesn't matter if you're morally superior when you're starving. It depends on the situation. If the people are starving, sure. But we should also punish the person who committed a crime. Yeah.
A fairly strong answer, I'd say. No matter how much you try to legislate, the situation at hand will defy your expectations.
Meet Senators Marcus Porcius Carta and Marcus Tullius Cicero, who will be acting as your attorney tomorrow. At least I hope so.
Unfortunately, things have developed differently, my friend. I've decided to represent Tiberius Vitellius Sciaewa
What?
instead.
What? Why? Yeah.
I generally avoid prosecuting. One does not make friends that way.
Certainly an interesting turn of events. But I've heard you talking disfavorably about the Vitellius brothers before. How do you justify defending them?
What I justify hardly matters. I seek to represent them to the best of my ability, so justice can be served.
If that's what the system requires, I guess it makes sense. We should not offend him. He can still work towards our case, right? I think that's the most neutral answer.
Precisely. The rules exist for a reason. One must understand the reasons to challenge them.
Rules should never invalidate the reasons for their existence. Morality is beyond law. Legate, what guidelines did you follow when you had to decide the fate of that Triarchus? Why did you let him live?
Executing our captain in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea seemed ill-advised. There was no evidence to prove his guilt. I will not take a man's life on a mere suspicion. Was there evidence? I don't think direct evidence. In the... Later, I think he said he'd done it. Didn't he? He confessed. But at the moment, there was not... It was not proven.
Our feelings often point towards the moral path. I wonder, exactly how utilitarian are you in your thinking? I heard you had the opportunity to bribe a hired guard protecting a spy.
Stop interrogating the man, Cato. Not everyone must adhere to your high standards.
I'm not comfortable discussing the details of my actions. Hindsight is too inexpensive this far from the field of battle. Oh, it's fine. It's alright. I did have that option.
Yet you did not take it.
Didn't have enough money. Yeah, loyalty bought with denarii is worthless.
A point well taken.
Depends on the denarii, I suppose. Well, gentlemen, this discussion has become too
Has he been bribed?
hypothetical for my tastes. I bid you a good day.
Wale, Kikoro. See you tomorrow.
One final question, before I retire as well.
You and your questions, Cato.
I believe if you wanted, you could enter the Pomerium fully armed. Why didn't you?
It's the rules. Yeah. That rule is as old as Rome itself. Disobeying it would be disrespect our society.
Indeed. In betraying Rome, you would betray yourself. This has been an interesting conversation, gentlemen. I thank you for it. But now, with your permission, I shall leave. Welate.
Wale, Cato.
Okay. Interesting. I think there's nothing else to do. Oh, wait, I can sit on that chair. Is there anything to loot? Hello. That's funny. But there was nothing else, right? Only another chair. Okay, cool. Can we just leave? I do not think so.
I was surprised.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
He's desperate for a military victory to get himself elected consul.
But fending off a mob of gladiators? That's not very glamorous.
An easy victory to advertise to gullible plebeians.
What was that? I didn't get the beginning because he started to talk. Indeed, I'm exhausted. Let us leave.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
I have mixed feelings.
That is what life is.
Oh. Let's level up. Right here and now. Oh, we don't. Protect. All direct damage dealt to a friendly adjacent target will be halved and shared between you and the target. Armor is applied separately and resistance rolls are made separately as well. 1 hex radius. Damage taken will be halved. Applies protecting to self. Damage inflicted upon adjacent allies will be halved. Huh. Stunned. No cover. So he's cover for others, if I understand that properly. That's not bad. Against archers, so we can taunt. No, he does not have the taunt. Where's the taunt? Here. We need to level that too. We need to level everything. Guardian Angel. I think I do want to have that, because I think it's a skill without weapons. Oh, look at her now. They're city clothes. They got disarmed a lot lately in the last fights, which was a problem. Right? We go right to the Senate? Oh look, that's true.
As per today's augury, a specific issue stood out as being of utmost importance. I bring forth the following relatio, the result of which is to be decided per discussionem, and as usual before the sun sets. The complaint is brought forth by Lucius Licinius Lucullus concerning alleged wrongdoing and infamous conduct by Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola and his brother Vibius Vitellius Lurco. Are both parties present?
I am present.
As am I.
Weird that Vitellius Lurco would be here to do the talking. Where is Scaevola? He is the accused.
Are both parties represented?
I shall represent the defendant.
I think our advocate is a bit late. And I shall be making the case against the defendant.
Very well. For the benefit of all present, would the owner of the complaint restate their accusation?
We believe the defendants, Vibius Vitellius Lurco and Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola, are guilty of embezzlement, treason and murder. We've discovered that the defendant has been funding and protecting piracy in the Mediterranean, thereby supporting Rome's enemies. The defendants have conspired against Rome and killed my father, who was trying to expose them. That is true, but will they believe me?
A bold claim. Surely the defendant cannot stay silent.
I see no reason to comment at this stage. May I humbly remind the Magistra, he who makes the claim has the burden of proof. We shall rest until sufficient proof is presented to eliminate all shadow of a doubt.
I was just trying to be helpful. The defendant is always at a disadvantage.
I'm sure you mean usually and not always.
As you wish. Present your evidence.
Vitellius Scaevolar's ships were bringing supplies to the armies of Mithridates the Sixth. We have witnessed it firsthand.
And no one else witnessed this event,
Yeah,
I
that's the
assume.
problem.
How convenient.
The evidence is material, Kikero. There is no room for interpretation. The crates do carry Scaevola's signature.
I have investigated them myself. I concur. Is there anyone who would contest my findings?
I admit, the evidence looks damning.
So, do the defendants admit their guilt? Are the Vitelli guilty of all crimes stated or implied?
Of course not. For starters, the evidence proves only treason.
Only? What else is needed to declare this man infamous?
Do not interrupt the speaker.
No harm done. My dear friend Cato is correct. The evidence is enough to declare one infamous. That one is Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. Nowhere in any findings can you conjure the ability to implicate my client, Webius Vitellius Lurko.
Treason is a serious crime. Scaevola should receive the highest possible punishment.
That, of course, depends on the nature of the treason. But that's largely irrelevant.
That is literally the topic of our discussion, Kikero. How in the world can you say it's irrelevant?
There simply is no case. Vitellius Scaevola cannot be punished.
Your rhetorical games grow tiresome. You have admitted the evidence is rock solid.
This should be interesting.
I mean, he can't be punished because he's not here. He's absent.
Simply because the man is dead.
What?
Therefore, he cannot be accused. Therefore, the case is null and void.
Senators, people of Rome, of course the evidence is clear. I accept my brother's guilt. It is a stain on our family name. A stain we will quite possibly never be able to cleanse. You know I love my family. I love my brother more than anything else in this world. Almost anything. The only thing I love more than my own brother is Rome itself. And thus, with sorrow in my heart, I was forced to take his life.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that changes everything because he's guilty too, we know that, but we don't have proof. Now that he killed his brother, or at least he says so, he's just acting, he can take over. And he can just get rid of him easily and then act as if everything would be fine and he can stay in his position. But that's as bad as if his brother would still be alive. Who boasts of fratricide before the whole Senate. Yeah, he is lying, but we have no proof.
It is not a boast. It is my solemn duty to deliver the news. I am a man with the highest of morals. Someone who places the well-being of Rome over his own flesh and blood.
Yeah, of course.
Step outside, senators. You will witness my brother hanging from the old tree. Let him rot there. And do not take him down. Let it be a warning to all those who would threaten Rome, placing their petty family matters over the well-being of our great republic. Let it be known that Webius Vitellius Lurko will never tolerate treason, not even from his own blood.
Liar.
A decision cannot be reached. This case is non-existent.
What just happened? What about my family?
You'll be fine. For now. The clerk should give you an official deed for your villa. Now that Lurko has killed his own brother, it officially belongs to you. This is not good, though. He turned impending defeat into a major victory. We will need a new plan. Go home and lay low for now. Your family needs you.
Yeah, It's not good at all. I want to sit. Look at me. There's a Nika there. Hey, hedonistic one. Yeah. I think it's the Nika of Samothraki. That's funny. Now. These are the same statues as in the villa. Oh. I think I know this statue for sure, but I don't know the name of it in English. We can go. Oh, we can go to the villa. Man, but that's a change of events that I did not expect at all. Skyavola is dead, killed by his own brother. Crazy. And we are home. Is this our villa? And she's with us because we invited her. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. But I do end the episode here. We will explore our actual home in the next episode. I'm very excited though. This is great. But yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Have a wonderful and adventurous day and goodbye.